welcome to Tuesdays with Maury, me, More Yelvington of Morph, Transform Your Reality, where I help you step out of your past and your trauma and reclaim your power. If this is the first time you're seeing me live, say hello. I would love to get to know you and connect with you. And if you've been watching my lives for a while now, then we're friends. So, I haven't done a live last week. We have been in Israel for 5 weeks, almost 6 weeks, and we landed last Monday. And it's been a whirlwind of emotions and jet lag and just being really tired. It was a journey, and we had so much fun. And it was so great to see our friends and family and to connect and to travel and and to have my children meet my friends and their kids. And it was so amazing to see how, even though my kids don't speak Hebrew, they had no problem connecting with their friends. It was this energy, is all I can say. It's like kids don't really need a language. They don't have a language barrier. They don't have this idea that they can't communicate and they can't connect with others because they don't understand the language. They didn't have a fear of that even. And I had that worry, but that wasn't in their world. That wasn't in their life. So that didn't exist for them. And it was so amazing to see and experience and see them just kind of bloom. It was beautiful. And it was hard to come back. It's always hard to leave. It always feels like I leave my heart, my heart and my soul there, or not my soul, but just my heart there, because so much of where I'm from and where I grew up and the people that I love and that I connect to live there. So it's just really interesting to have a home in two places and to have your heart in two places and to kind of feel into all that. So today I wanted to talk about choices and about choosing you. I've noticed, I've been talking to a lot of mamas, and a lot of people are under a lot of stress. They have a lot of anxiety. They're worried about the situation of the world. They're worried about their families. They're worried about money. There's a lot of energy of being worried going on. And so many times we are so busy taking care of everyone and everything else that we forget to stop for a minute and care for us and care for who we are. And I'm here to tell you that there's nothing more important than you. There's nothing more important than you. You are here for a reason. And if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of anything else or anyone else, not the way you want to, not the way you wish to. We have these ideas of, and we have these lists of what we're going to accomplish and what we're going to do in a day. But then we lay down at night and we're like, we didn't accomplish half our list. It's because our energy is going to the back of everything that we aren't dealing with in the forefront. And what does that look like? Let's say you're worried about something and it's triggering you and it's bringing up memories and you're putting it in the back burner and you're like, I'm going to deal with it later. I'm just going to tuck it down. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to ignore. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to ignore it. And we're going to puck it away. And you put it away. And what happens energetically is the energy builds, and the stuff that you're taking and ignoring are building and creating this energetical monster behind your back that you're not dealing with. And this monster is sucking your energy because you're pretending like it doesn't exist. You're pretending like it's not there. You're ignoring it, but really it's getting bigger and bigger. And that's why you feel so much pressure. The pressure isn't necessarily from your day-to-day life, but the day-to-day life adds to that pressure. And so there's this immense amount of things that you don't deal with, that you don't talk about, that you ignore, and you're hoping it's going to go away, but it doesn't go away. And then what happens? You get sick. Your body starts to deteriorate. You're feeling like you don't want to get out of bed. you're having a problem sleeping at night because the stuff you're not dealing with right now is popping into your brain at nighttime and keeping you awake. So the idea that if you don't deal with something, it's just going to go away is not real. And it's taking a lot more toll on you and your body than you think. And so what can you do to start maybe clearing and healing that mountain of pressure that you've built behind you? Starting to ask questions. Starting to look at, okay, what is it that I'm ignoring? Make a list. Get the energy of it, because I know that when I talk about this stuff, you'll feel the energy of what I'm talking about, right? It's going to click to you, like, oh yeah, she's talking about this and that, and maybe this experience and that experience. And the thing about that is that we tend to forget a lot of things that we pack in the back pocket, right? We tend to forget them. And if you forget them, doesn't mean that they're gone. They're still there. So what can you do to shift and change that? You can start looking at the things that you are ignoring. You can start looking at the things that you rather tuck away and not deal with. You can start paying attention to the places that you keep coming back to. Because a lot of times, if this is something that's big on your mind, or this is an experience you went through in the past that keeps popping up, it's going to keep creating itself. And you can choose to keep going on this circle of like, okay, it's, nudging me, I'm going to ignore it, tuck it away. Or, okay, I'm ready to deal with it now. I'm ready to choose me. I'm ready to tune into me. I'm ready to touch those places that maybe I haven't touched yet, that maybe I haven't gone to, and I didn't have the courage, and take care of that stuff, because it's not going to go away. It's going to get bigger. And that's how people get really sick, because these blocks in the body, they don't go away. They don't stop unless you choose to change and shift them. Yesterday I had an amazing session with a client, and while we were doing the work, we came upon a place in her body that she was holding a trauma from when she was 4 years old. But this trauma was so big that she created her whole life and her whole relationship with her parents based on that trauma. Now, she didn't even know it was there. She wasn't even aware that happened, because it happened when she was so young, and it was tucked away so deep because it was so painful that she didn't even want to touch it. She didn't even know it was there. And so by doing the healing work and, clearing stuff and lowering our boundaries and really being open to release, she was able to release this trauma from, 40 some years ago. But this trauma was creating the relationship she had with her parents and with her father. Now, can you imagine if you could just go back and heal that stuff and clear it from your system, and you don't have to carry it on you anymore? What would that look like? What would that feel like? I want you to just close your eyes for a minute and imagine that monster of stress letting go of the grip. Okay? Really letting go. Really releasing from your whole body. Just imagine what that would feel like, what that would look like. What if you could just let all that go? What if none of that is yours? What if none of that is really related to you? What if you're carrying it on you from generations, from past lives? And even if it's from this life, even if you've been carrying it for 20 years or 10 years or maybe a month, what's the value of carrying that on you? What's the value of holding on to it? The most important thing in your life is you. We want to put our kids in front, our parents in front, our work in front. We want to put everything in front of us so we don't have to deal with us. But if you choose you, if you choose you, if you treat you the way you would treat your best friend, the way you would treat your children, what would you say to you? So just take a break for yourself. Take a few minutes, meditate, write down what is holding you back, what is creating your stress, what is creating the pressure in your life. And kind of tune into how much energy you're spending avoiding it. How much energy is it taking from you? How much energy is it taking from your kids, from your job, from your family, from your hobbies? It's so hard to walk around the world and to operate in a world when you're carrying, the whole world on your shoulders. I'm here to tell you that you don't have to do that anymore. This is the time. This is your time to heal. If you're listening to this right now, you're here for a reason. So please, start doing things that make you feel good. Start choosing you, even if it's 10 minutes a day. Start doing things that will open up your energy to bring more joy into your life. Because I truly believe that we are here to experience joy. We are here to experience love. We're here to be happy. We're not here to suffer. I've been channeling this new program. I'm really excited about it because all this information is coming through, and I know that this is going to change so many people's lives. I know it's going to touch them and find them in these places that are so deep, and they're going to be able to release on such a magnitude level. And I'm so excited for this. So stay tuned to what's to come. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry for missing our live last week, but sometimes you need some self-care, and that was me choosing me. I also lost my voice, so I didn't think you would benefit so much from just seeing my pretty face, even though it's also a contribution. So, thank you for being here. Do the home play. Play a little bit. Write to me. What are things that make you feel good inside? What makes you happy? And I would love to know where you are on your journey. I am here to help you if you feel that you're ready to, dive in and clear and heal those places in you that you're holding on to. Just reach out, DM me. I'm here for you to support you in anywhere I can. I love you. I adore you. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time.